This is Max Magius. My co-host would have you believe that kids shouldn't be listening to our show because we use fucking bad language. I say they have to learn sometimes, so put the little shit next to the computer, and viewer discretion is advised.
The wrestling podcast that sets all other podcasts apart. Covering news from the world of WWE, AEW, TNA, and more. Your favorite weekly episodic podcast, Ramblers Unleashed, starts now.
Night one of SummerSlam in the books, and what a night it was. Welcome back to Ramblers Unleashed, your weekly episodic podcast, all on the wonderful world of professional wrestling. And boy, what a show that was tonight, man. It was there were some highs and then there were some lows, and we're going to dive into all of that. But overall, the show was actually fairly good. I really enjoyed it, Jaybone.
I dug it. But before we get into this, dude, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. It's been a while since I've been on the show, since I've had some free time to come here, but I'm glad to be here tonight. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. It's a busy week at work, a very soggy one. It's been raining a lot, so I couldn't wait to not sound weird, but couldn't wait to peel my wet clothes off and just sit and just chill and enjoy some Summerfest. SummerSlam, excuse me.
SummerSlam. It's SummerSlam.
Yes.
Not Slammiversary. It's not Slamboree.
Slammiversary night one was amazing, dude.
Right. Not Slamboree. It's SummerSlam. But let's go ahead and get into some of the results of what happened, because we have a lot to talk about, and there's a bit of an update too on Brie Bella as well. So we'll get there in just a few moments. Honestly, I don't know about your predictions, but my predictions sucked, like absolutely sucked for the first half.
I know I had a few of them right. I checked. Well, number one, I couldn't believe that Liv won.
Yeah, I know. I really wanted Iyo Sky to get that title, man. I really did. I was pulling for her.
I know. I looked at it like this. This is, she's been champ for 100 days again.
Yeah.
But this is her first title defense, so I'm surprised she won, but I'm not surprised, you know?
Yeah, but still, it's just, I don't know. I love Iyo. I love Iyo, but I love what Liv Morgan is doing. But I wish that, I really wish that Iyo Sky would have walked away with that title. Yeah. And it would have been very, very magical for her.
She will again. She'll have a big moment. I know she's. What's that?
She'll get the title. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Trips is talking right now. They're really going.
Yeah.
Gonzo's on this post show, man. They had everyone out there.
Really? Wow. Well, what's going on, Deshaun? Thanks for tuning in. What you think of the PLE night one of SummerSlam, man? We're gonna get into some of the results now, and it's cool that they opened up the show with Iyo Sky versus Liv Morgan. You caught that whole match, right?
Oh yeah. That was they told a great story in the ring. I was a little surprised she came out alone, and then of course she had some help from her friends. I can't, I gotta giggle a little bit about this, dude, but Tracy was so mad when Liv Morgan won. I was like, yeah, I was really happy she won, and then she looked at me and I was like, shit, I'm sleeping on the couch tonight, man.
See, that's the beautiful thing, man. My girlfriend doesn't really care who wins and loses, so I'm safe. And I told her, I said, man, my predictions are just going down the freaking tubes. Nearing the end of this match, though, Iyo avoids an oblivion. She goes to the apron and hits a German suplex on the apron, sets up for a running double knee against the ring post and hits it. The referee checks back on Liv, and Iyo limps to the turnbuckles. Iyo then misses a moonsault. Liv gets her knees up. Liv goes for the Oblivion, hits it, but Iyo is able to land on her feet. Liv gets in a code breaker and an Oblivion to win, and she retains that title. And honestly, trying to get back to our predictions here, it's kind of hard to predict these, man. I said that Iyo would win. I said Baron said sadly he predicted Iyo to win. Max predicted Iyo to win. Jaybone, how did you predict Liv Morgan would win?
I was looking at what's really been going on, and yeah, she's been a focal point, but they haven't. It's been all about everything that's been going on in the Judgment Day. There hasn't been a focus on just any one individual. They all got shit going on. People and people going. Really cool that right before this, what was this? Just less than a week ago. Oh God, I can't think of. She calls her big sexy. What's her name? Raquel Rodriguez, right? Yeah. That she is the new women's intercontinental champion. That's awesome. So I got a feeling they're on a roll. I would not be shocked if Roxanne and Rodriguez get the tag title soon. I would not be surprised.
I have a feeling maybe at some point, I wonder if they'll put. I wonder if they're going to make some storyline that it's going to be Liv and Raquel that go head to head.
That's how these things end up all the time. When you see how long this stable has run. Like I said, people have come, people go, and that's how you implode it.
Right.
That's how you implode it. I mean, Dom can quietly go off someplace. He'll still be, Mexican super mega champion or whatever the hell they call it. But when all three of these women now, I mean, they're going to be the focus point of the Judgment Day going forward. Absolutely.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And when that implodes, it's Judgment Day is going to be done.
It will be, yeah. And I'm just kind of counting down the days when the Judgment Day actually breaks up. Because, I mean, I'm not completely over the Judgment Day, but it's definitely starting to run its course, honestly.
It has. And they as a group can only... like I said, there's been just so much, people coming, people going. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good evolution of a group. Especially if it's worth saving and it's strong. It's not like one person left and then they disbanded. No, they kicked this person out. They bring this person in, and it's one giant crazy ass roller coaster of success and fails for the Judgment Day.
For sure. But out of 5 stars, what would you rate this match? Because honestly, I did not predict this to be match of the night, but it kind of was, man. It was one of the matches of the night anyway. Jaybone, your thoughts?
I'll give this one. I'll say 4 stars. Out of you're saying out of 5?
Out of 5. Yep.
I'll give that one 4 out of 5. It was a great way to start because it's not, and nothing against the women, but it's really got to be a whopper of a match to have them kick it off, because I always look at like how TNA does their special shows, and 9 times out of 10 you're going to see the X division kick shit off because it's just amazing. So yeah, you look at the rest of the card and the women, it's like you have to put on a hey, follow this type match. Follow that.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, if I'm gonna rate it, man, I'm gonna give it like 4 stars too, because that was a hell of a way to start off this PLE, hell of a way to start off night 1. Where
put that, it's not rocket science. When the crowd responds like they have over the course of the last year to 2 years that he's been really, you know, been just, you know, like a freight train, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to do something with him. But the match was a lot of fun.
Yes, that match was a whole lot of fun. It was really cool to see all those guys kind of work together, because they were really telling that story. Like, you know what, I'm just not going to be able to work with everyone, especially LA Knight. He was so nervous about working with Solo Sikoa, not
Yeah.
Royce Keys in a way, but Solo Sikoa for sure. But nearing the end of this match, Solo hits Jimmy. Fatu hits an Impaler DDT. Keys I got that spine buster on Fatu, which was awesome. Fatu hit a super kick to Keys and sets up for a spear through the ringside barrier. Keys counters with a power slam into the timekeeper's area. Knight then gets a near fall on Jay. Jay hits the spear and Jimmy tags in. He hits a frog splash for a near fall. Jimmy tags back in, or Jay tags back in rather, and they set up a 1D. Solo hits a Samoan spike. Jay and Knight hit a kick and a BFT to Jay, and they are the winners of this 6-man tag match. LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Royce Keys. And as far as our predictions go, it's just not good, man. I promise you, I tried to predict this the best I could. I did say the Bloodline would win. Baron. Max and I both said the Bloodline. You and Baron picked LA Knight, Team LA Knight to win.
Okay.
Dude, you're kicking my ass so far, Jaybone.
I don't think I went like all the way with this, but I got a few surprises in there. Yeah.
You did get a little surprise. And one of those surprises, well, before we get to the surprise, what would you rate this match between 5 out of 5 stars?
Oh, I definitely give it at least 3.5 stars. Yeah, it didn't blow me away like the first match, but in my mind, the right team won, and the win, how it went down with LA Knight hitting the BFT, it's too sweet, man, too sweet.
Yeah,
it'll be interesting to see what's next for the Roma's family
for the Bloodline.
For the Bloodline, yeah.
It's going to be interesting to watch their progression and what's next for them as they start to fade off of this storyline between LA Knight and Solo Sikoa and Royce Keys.
I think they are. Yeah, and I'm a little surprised that Jacob Fatu has kind of take the back seat on this whole thing. In a sense, it really slowed his momentum, and I know some fans are really upset about that because he was really on a roll for a while.
He was.
I mean, he may have lost to Roman, but as soon as he lost to Roman, he was just always like the guy in the background. Now I'm like, man, you can't do that to a dude like this.
Yeah, he slowly started to lose his momentum as soon as, honestly, as soon as the whole Roman Jacob Fatu feud started to come to an end, and Jacob came back to the Bloodline.
Yeah,
his momentum just really slowed down, and it's sad because he's got a lot of potential. I just don't know what officials are seeing in him that maybe we're not,
Yeah, I mean, you can't do everything with everyone. So if someone's not going for it, see, the easiest thing to do is put up a guy against someone with a title. Then that's easy. But if there isn't a title involved and just trying to make rivalries that stand up against, say, oh, okay, but this guy has a title, and that's going to get obviously more attention, you got to try to come up with something really hot. And that's not easy to do when you got big, stables like these. But
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'd give this match about a 3-star out of 5. I thought it was good. Definitely was not the ending that I thought it was going to be, but it is what it is. Now another match, the third match I finally got right, and that was the ring general Gunther versus Nick Aldis. This was a hell of a match. I got it. I'll say this. I got it right. I predicted that it was going to be a squash match because I thought that Gunther was actually just going to get into the ring and just decimate Nick Aldis. But I didn't know the storyline behind all this because I'm always missing SmackDown. So Nick Aldis he was in TNA, right? And he never got a real shot in the WWE except for his general manager role. And I guess this is something that he's always wanted to do, is go and perform for the folks in WWE for a crowd of at a WWE, at least a PLE or something like that. But he always wanted to wrestle in a WWE ring. And this was his night. And honestly, no better person to put to have that first match with than Gunther. Yes, he lost, but there's just something special when you step into the ring with Gunther. And he, I didn't even know the whole story, Jaybone, and hold it right in the ring. Everything I needed to know, right in the ring.
Yeah, and it was also cool. I got to look and see exactly what song it was, but because the crowd was so loud, it kind of drowned out his theme music. But Nick Aldis had Oasis for an entrance theme. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
WWE does not do that a lot. And I when I was thinking of this earlier, I always was like, Vince never did stuff like that. Or I should say very rarely. On a few odd occasions, you saw someone like CM Punk get his way and he got the theme he wanted. Mm-hmm. But they almost never do special like music themes from a top pop act or rock act or whatever. Sure. It's very rare. So I'm very happy that Nick Aldis was able to get something special like this for his match.
By the way, that song is called Morning Glory by Oasis, and I'm definitely going to download it.
Oh, it was Morning Glory. Okay. I thought it sounded like that. And that's like one of my favorite songs from them. I think it's probably one of the first ones I heard that I was like, wow, this is like, when they first hit, I thought they were like the next Beatles because they were just huge.
They were. And then the two brothers couldn't get along, but
it was too much cocaine.
Right, exactly.
It was cocaine. It was everywhere. It was in the tires, behind the seat, behind the microphone, stuffed inside the drum cavity thingy. It was, oh my God.
Definitely up my nose too, man. Nearing the end of this match, though, man, Gunther hits a power bomb for a near fall. Gunther hits several elbows, and then he applies a sleeper with a body scissors. Nick gets on his feet. Gunther takes him back down to the mat. Nick taps out, and Mickie James and his child, who I didn't even know he was married to Mickie James, but his wife and kid joined him in the ring, which was a cool moment for Nick. Backstage, though, Triple H reinstated Nick Aldis as SmackDown GM, said he was proud of what Nick did in the ring tonight. And Gunther, Jaybone, said he wants Aldis to make him the number one contender for Punk's title.
Oh.
That is huge. And
you left out one significant part, though, to that whole Nick Aldis Triple H thing. I saw a majority of what you were talking about, but for those that didn't see it, Nick Aldis tried turning in his resignation to Triple H.
Oh, I did not know that.
And Triple H came back with the compliments, just putting him over, like thank you for what you do. And he's like, but as far as he's like, you're this, you're that. He's complimenting him, but then he holds up the resignation. He's like, but as far as this goes, well, I tell you, and he just rips it like several times. He's like, that's what I think of that. He's like, I am reinstating you as SmackDown's GM. Let's get back to work. And it was,
That honestly, for Trips to say that deserves a golfer's clap right there.
Oh yeah.
Golfer's clap for Triple H. And Normally, I don't do this for matches, but this one definitely deserved it because I knew that this would be match of the night. I'm going to give this one 5 stars because it was phenomenal. I love Gunther. Nick Aldis impressed the hell out of me, and that's what I'm going with, man. We're going with 5 stars. Jaybone, before we get to our
you know what? I gotta agree with you on that one. I'm gonna give it 5 stars too, because number one, it's great to see Nick Aldis back in the ring. He's I mean, for those of you who maybe haven't seen him wrestle before, go watch some of his NWA stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, his TNA stuff was fine too, but I tell you what, when he became NWA champion, and Billy Corgan toured him all over the place, and as the holding the 10 pounds, was it 10 pounds of gold is what they call that?
Mm-hmm.
He's really talented, and to see him in the ring, coming out with his classic jacket on, and Oba Femi just hit the stage. I'm so happy for Nick that he got this opportunity. Like I said, win or lose, he had a great opportunity here to show his talents. I hope it'll happen more, but maybe he just wanted at least one match. Who knows?
I think so. As far as our predictions go, though, myself, Baron, and Max got it right. J-Bone, of course, you picked Nick Aldis, which was a good pick, but it was a good match, man. Very, very good.
I didn't think to be honest, I didn't think he was going to win, but I wanted him to win. So that's why.
I wanted to pick him. I wanted to pick him, but in reality, I said, dude, I got to go with who my gut is telling me instead of my heart, and that was Gunther. Gunther is just way too strong, man. And I really do think he could be a number 1 contender for CM Punk's title. That would be a hell of a match.
Boy.
Man. We move on. Yeah. We move on to the 6-woman tag match between the Bella Twins and Paige and Fatal Influence. Here's one thing that I noticed right away when Brie came out, Paige came out, and then Nikki Bella came out. None of them got a pop at all. Brie got a small one. Paige got nothing. Okay. Nikki Bella barely got anything at all, too. Which, honestly, it was surprising to me that they didn't get anything. But then again, Fatal Influence comes out, and they really don't get a pop either. So what the
they're the heels. Fatal Influence is the big time. They're the new bitches on the block, and they're kicking ass, and nobody likes them because of how they behave and their attitude. And I love Fatal Influence, though. I think they're kicking ass. Win or lose, they're doing a great job on SmackDown. They're tearing it up.
Yeah, absolutely. But it was just surprising that they didn't get any kind of pop. But nearing the end of this match, Brie hits a running knee to Reed. She sends JC to the floor. Fallon sends Brie into the turnbuckles. Fallon then gets Nikki up, and both women collide. They go down. JC then tags in Paige, and JC then tags in, and Paige tags in. She misses a rolling encore. Paige hits a sunset flip for a near fall. Paige kicks Fallon on the floor. JC hits a rolling encore, gets the win. Now, surprisingly, after this match, the Bellas and Paige hug. Paige says, sorry that I lost the match. And they raise each other's hands, and Nikki hits a clothesline to Paige, and both Brie and Nikki attack Paige, and Nikki gets Paige up for a Rack Attack 2.0 and hits it. So that does make the Bellas now heels, which is going to be interesting to see who they're going to go up against. But also, it was also noted that Brie Bella did legitimately get a shoulder injury, and she was sent to the hospital. That's
okay. Yeah, I can tell. I can tell as soon as I think it was I'm trying to remember who did it. It was either Jasmine or what the hell's her name? JC Jane, excuse me. It was either JC Jane or Fallon Henley, but they hit her with the oh God, what the hell is that called when you do the somersault into the corner?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of it right now.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, that. As soon as it happened, I'm looking at Brie hold her arm, and she was wincing, and then it just got worse from there, and she didn't move it. Sometimes they're fine and they sell it, but I was like, I don't know, man. That crash looked pretty sick.
Yeah, she kept holding her shoulder, and I figured something was up with her, and she's not. This isn't a kayfabe injury, so
yeah.
I mean, the winners of this match, of course, Fatal Influence, and now we have the Bella Twins, who are heels. It's going to be interesting to see what they do as far as this match goes. As far as what stars I'm going to give it, honestly, I wasn't impressed. It was a 2-star match for me, to be honest with you. Jaybone.
Oh, really? I thought it was really good. The more I watch Fatal Influence, the more I'm impressed. I mean, I wasn't surprised that they put them up on the main roster because the main roster needed some new juice. But as far as women, but yeah, I was impressed. Honestly, I haven't seen the Bellas and Paige fight like this in a while. They didn't let up on each other. I was impressed. I'll give this one 3.5.
I mean, as far as the legends that they are, the Bellas did really, really well. They held themselves in the ring, and Paige, of course, did too.
Yeah.
But I don't know, just something about this match. I just didn't care. I know. I wonder if the fans kind of felt the same way. Maybe they were just gassed up or gassed out as after the last 3 matches that set off SummerSlam, and then they get this 6-woman tag match, and it's like, ugh, this is just not hitting it,
Yeah, it's hard to it's hard to be a certain match following another match. It's just depending on how big the finish is, and all that. It affects it a little, but yeah.
Well, let's go to the one that I said is going to be match of the night, and that, of course, is CM Punk and Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. Those two just told a story, dude. It was so good. It was so prolific.
Yeah.
And I just really, really enjoyed this, Jaybone.
Yeah, I thought it was good too. I was really hoping Punk would keep it, and because I just I've heard it said by other fans and people inside the company, it's like you need some new faces, and I'm just like, well, CM Punk is champ. Yeah, I know, but Cody is not going to be the one to take the title from Punk. It's a great feud. I've enjoyed this because, you start to see another side to, well, both of them. They're both getting snarky on each other, especially Cody, But yeah, I wasn't surprised that Punk won. I was really happy he won. I thought it was good.
I thought it was very, very good. As far as that match nearing the end of it, Punk hits a GTS and Cody and falls onto Punk for a second one. Cody escapes, hits a crossroads, but Punk falls on the floor, and then out of nowhere, Randy Orton appears, RKO to Cody, and winks at the camera and then bounces. He just leaves, and Punk and the referee then recover. They get back into the ring. Punk gets a GTS for the win and retains his title. What does that say about where do you think Randy Orton falls into this?
I think it's just a little revenge for his defeat at WrestleMania.
Okay.
Because it was Cody beat Randy, and we haven't seen Randy since. So
That's
yeah,
valid.
so I it seems like, you know, Randy's been resting up. He got pretty banged up at WrestleMania. He could barely walk after the match, and that was really hard to watch. It's like, damn, you know, you see stuff like that happen to him, and because I know the surgery he had, and I know what he had to come back from, and it's the same surgery, one of the same kind of surgery that I had years ago. Fusions are no fun, you know. It's yeah, I don't know where this is going to go, but I'm definitely excited to see Randy back, and who knows, maybe he has one more round with Cody, and maybe he'll go after the title. Who knows?
Maybe so. It's going to be interesting to see where Randy falls into this. As far as stars go, man, I'd give this like 4.5 because it was really, really good.
Oh yeah, I'll give it 4 stars. It wasn't my. I mean, I was excited for the match, but it wasn't my favorite match of the night.
Yeah.
My favorite match of the night is probably the one that's coming up, and or the two bookends of the show. I loved Liv Morgan and Iyo Sky, and I love the headliner. That's what really. I mean, everything else in the middle was good. Don't get me wrong; it was all entertaining. I loved it, but the bookends were what I was really excited about.
Well, let's talk about the other bookend. It's the Hell in a Cell match between Femi and Brock freaking Lesnar. Round 3. This dude? I feel like Oba really pushed Brock Lesnar to his limits.
He did.
Brock is one of those guys that gets into the ring, hits 14 F5s and some German suplexes, and just wins. But Femi really gave Brock Lesnar a run for his money.
Yeah. I was talking to Tracy, Mrs. Bone, about this match, and she did not think that this match was going to play out the way it did. And I don't mean as far as like who won and who lost. She was shocked that Femi hit Brock Lesnar in like we'll just say his bread basket, you know, his core, his stomach, as much as he did, because it's all pertaining to what he battled back from years ago, and it's still affecting him. And this is the reason why he's walking away. If you saw him during this match and how much you could see the pain on his face in between the big moves, the latter third of the match, whenever Brock hits something, and you like go back and watch and see how long it takes him to get to stand back up. That was hard to watch, because this is Brock Lesnar we're talking about. He's been one of the biggest things in wrestling, you know, not the, you know, just to talk about the pun, of course, the next big thing. He truly was over the last 2 decades.
He was. And in the words of Stone Cold Steve Austin, he was one tough son of a bitch. Because he really was. He really, and he still is one tough son of a bitch. But nearing the end of this match, after several F5s and a chair shot to the head, Brock rips up the canvas to expose the protective mat. Brock then exposes the boards inside the ring. He gets Oba up, hits him with a tombstone pile driver on the boards, and Brock gets a near fall, which that tombstone pile driver was an homage to The Undertaker in his match at WrestleMania. He defeated when he broke his streak.
I was shocked when he did that. I was like, wow.
Yeah. But he gets a near fall from that. Oba then punches the chair from Brock's hand. Oba hits a fall from grace and gets the win over Brock Lesnar. And it's kind of cool because at the end of the match, they were staring at each other. Brock took a microphone and said to Femi, to the crowd and to Femi, that he is the future of WWE.
Yeah, he called himself the past.
Yes.
He said, I am the past. This is the future. And that was amazing. It was an emotional ending. It really was. And you could tell how emotional it was because if you saw the look on, especially on Oba's face, he was really getting emotional after his win because he kept looking at Brock and how Brock was. He could tell Brock really gave it his all in this match. You know, he left it all in the ring, and I think this is going to be it for Brock.
I think so too. It's a beautiful tip of the hat to Femi, who again pushed Brock to the limit, man. He pushed his buttons. He gave him a run for his money. And every match that they've had, I mean, the past two matches that these two had, it was just really, really cool to see Femi just kind of say, okay, old man, let's go, you know?
Yeah.
And if I ever see Brock Lesnar and he ever hears this, please forgive me for calling him an old man. Please forgive me. But you know what? And I don't really score Lesnar matches that high.
Okay.
But I'm going to have to give this one a 4.5 out of 5 stars because and it's hard for me to give it a 5, but man, it was a good match. What say you, Jaybone?
It was a lot more physical, especially on Brock's end than I thought it was going to be. I mean, he even, went through the table and the side. I mean, Oba just destroyed him. There was, they used the chairs on each other. I was really interested to see how physical it was going to be in using, weapons and such. And wow, I'll say this for someone. This is Oba Femi's first cage match, or Hell in a Cell match.
Hell in a Cell match, yeah.
And he's unbelievable, man. I mean, after seeing this, I really don't know who's going to be able to stop him.
Oh yeah, he right now he is just absolutely unstoppable, and I mean we're here for it, man. I know I speak for both Max and for Baron too, man. We're just here for it.
Hell yeah, man! This is exciting. Like I remember being at a show in Milwaukee, and you see the dark matches, and this goes back 2002. This goes back over 20 years. And I saw a dark match between Brock Lesnar and the guy that played his name was Rico. I don't know if you remember him from back then.
Yeah, I remember him.
He's a cop now. He was real flamboyant and
right.
But he was a good wrestler. He really was. And but when I saw him versus Brock Lesnar for the first time, it blew my mind. I'm like, who is this? This Brock Lesnar guy. I was like, holy crap. And we have not seen a guy have this kind of start to his career since Brock Lesnar.
That him?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, except he didn't look like that. I mean, because when he was starting up against he was an OVW with Brock Lesnar and all those guys, that first big class that came out of there, John Cena, Batista, Randy Orton, all those guys, Shelton Benjamin. Rico was another one of those guys that came up around that same time. But he had like longer hair. He kind of almost had like an Eddie Guerrero look but yeah, that's Rico. Rico later in his tenure with WWF at the time. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm pulling up an old trying to pull up an older picture of Rico. Just to share it, just to get some comparison of what he looked like previously to now. Let's go. Right there.
Yes, that's what he looked like when he faced Brock Lesnar. That's perfect. Yeah, he had the long hair, you know. It's
Yeah. So it was really cool to see Brock Lesnar give the tip of the hat to Oba Femi, just kind of passing the torch on to Oba.
Yes.
Carry the company. He's going to be a big time player for the company going forward. But it was an exciting night one. Honestly, I'm ready for night number 2. But out of 10 stars for the whole PLE of night 1 of SummerSlam, what would you give it, man?
Oh, I'd give night 1. I'd say 4.5 stars. I was
10?
really. Oh no, not out of 10. Out of 10, I'll give it 8 stars out of 10.
Okay.
Because I was really happy. I mean, did I guess everything right? No, but that doesn't mean that in the end, I feel like the right person, a male or female won the situation or whatever. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Some great storytelling in the ring. Even if I am sleeping on the couch tonight, yeah, it was good.
I mean, hey, from all of us, all of our predictions, we did predict, all of us said Oba Femi would beat Brock Lesnar, and we also predicted the Fatal Influence would beat Bella Twins and Paige. We didn't obviously think about a heel turn from the Bella Twins, but
yeah,
we got that right nonetheless. As far as this night goes, man, I'd probably give it an 8 stars out of 10 too. It was really enjoyable. I really, really liked it. And I'm excited to see where night 2 goes, man. Of course, we have Roman and Seth for the World Heavyweight Championship. We have Penta and Chad Gable for the IC title. We have Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill, Chelsea Green, Charlotte Flair, Julia, and Lash in a ladder match for the interim women's title. Danhausen versus Dom in a human monies on a pole match. Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor for the number 1 contendership for the undisputed WWE Championship. And Trick Williams versus Baron Corbin for the U.S. Championship. This is going to be match of the night, I think, for that.
Oh,
and
man.
That's going to be so much fun. Night 2, man. We'll be here to give you the review of night 2 and our predictions, of course, and where we stand, if we were right, if we were wrong. Did you enjoy night 1? Let us know in the comments. And by the way, before we get off the show tonight, Jaybone, I don't know if you know that we have an Instagram account.
We do.
We do.
It may be new, but yes, we do have one.
It is very new. And here's the deal. We want to start streaming on that Instagram account. So what I need you to do, if you have not followed us on that Instagram account at Ramblers Unleashed, just type that into IG. You'll find us. Hit that follow button. Hit it. Get us to 1,000 followers so that we can start streaming these shows on Instagram. All right. So we're always looking for new platforms that we can stream across, and Instagram is totally in our sights, but we're a little bit of a long way from getting to where we need to be able to stream. So we need 1,000 followers, and we need you to get on Instagram. Tell your friends, tell your family, follow Ramblers Unleashed. By the way, we also have a merch store, which if you are watching us on YouTube, you can click the link in the description for that merch. Buy all sorts of stuff. T-shirts, hoodies, cups, stickers, you name it. It's all there for you at Ramblers Unleashed. On the you just click the link, and that'll take you right to our store too.
There you go. Great way to help support the show. And just to remind you fine folks, if you would like something in the mail from us, just sub to the channel and then hit us up on the Instagram and send us a picture saying, hey, I'm subbed. I would like a sticker from you guys. And you will get some stickers in the mail from Mrs. Bone, who is going to print these up, and we'll give you some stickers.
Those stickers are awesome. You can put them anywhere. You can put them in your bedroom. You can put them on the back of your car, right on your forehead, wherever you want. As long as you get one of those stickers, you're going to be in the Cool Kid Club. I guarantee it. Night number 2, we're here for it, and we're going to be back on tomorrow. Hopefully the rest of the gang will be here to talk about night number 2, and they can give us their reaction to night 1 tonight. So some bot got booted me off Instagram. Oh no, man, you got to go fix that, brother.
If you can't do it on Instagram, hit us up on the old Twitter box. Hit us up on Twitter and just say, hey, I'm subbed to you guys if you want a sticker. That way it's to help build the Instagram, but Twitter works too. So
absolutely. So hit us up on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, at the Ramblers Pod. We're always watching no repo, man.
What was that in the prediction? I'm trying to remember because I know
that in the prediction. Let's see. Let's go up. Max Magius said who would win Oba versus Brock. You said Oba or the Repo Man, and I said Oba would win with interference by the Big Boss Man. And I said the Big Boss Man because I just watched the Dark Side of the Ring on Big Boss Man, which if you haven't seen that, go check that out. It's awesome.
Yeah, I love the Big Boss Man.
That's where the man comes in at.
I got a couple little trivia things. For number one, the Repo Man was there. He was just hiding underneath the ring. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's why. You might have seen if you're like really watch, you might have seen like a foot or a finger stick out. That was him. Okay.
I thought I saw something like that. Yeah.
I looked up something. I thought this was really cool, and I can't take courtesy for this because my wife was like, "Why don't you Google it?" I looked at Cody Rhodes' mask, and I thought it was sick. I thought it was a great combination of the skull and wings stuff that he typically does. And he also had like the fake hair sticking up from the mask, like his character in Street Fighter.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool. Do I think it's the best mask ever? No, but just the combination I thought was really cool,
Yeah.
Here's the trivia side of it. I looked it up because I was like wondering who makes these masks for him. And it's the same guy that was working with Bray Wyatt on his.
Oh, good.
His name was, I believe his name was Jason Baker, something to that effect. And I was like, oh yeah, wow, that's really something. So yeah, a little trivia for you there.
Yeah, the Guile hair is really awesome. They did a good job with his Guile hair. I really want to go see that movie, man. Really got to go see that movie in October.
There you go.
But yeah, that's night number 1. Night 2 is tomorrow, and we will be back here to give you our review on night number 2 of SummerSlam. Match you're looking forward to on night 2, real quick, Jaybone.
Honestly, I think my dark horse match of the night, as much as I love a good classic like Seth Rollins and Roman, I think my match of the night, honestly, is going to be Finn Balor versus Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I think honestly, besides Roman versus Seth, I'm gonna have to go with Sammy and Finn, and then Trick and Baron too. Trick Williams and Baron Corbin. It's gonna be nice to see him back in the ring too.
Oh, dude, I'm actually really excited to see Baron Corbin back in the ring in WWE because I really don't know what he's been doing? I mean, I know where he's been. He's been in different companies. He's been in MLW. I think he's still, I don't know how they do this, but he's still on TV with MLW. It's just everything is delayed, by a few months. Right. So yeah, don't be confused. He's with WWE. But dude, that stadium full, yelling and chanting, "Whoop that trick." Oh my God, dude. That's going to be like pop of the night.
Yeah, that's going to be so much fun. And no, LeBron James did not show up at the SummerSlam. Somebody asked earlier, I think it was Gary, if we were going to sue TNA over LeBron James not showing up on Thursday.
Oh yeah, I didn't really get that. They invited him, and I'm like, oh well, then he's got a show, right? I'm like, why would you post that? And I'm like, TNA, like I'm biased. I love TNA, but sometimes they do these things once in a great while, and it's like,
okay, let's
come on, man. What are you doing? Yeah. Get someone talk about, invite someone that is, set it up first. So it sounds cool when they're like, oh my God, so-and-so showed up. Don't do it and not know if the guy's going to show up or not, because that's kind of embarrassing. It's like,
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Maybe he was under the ring too the whole time or something. I don't know.
He could have been. You never know. That's night one. We'll be back for night number 2 of SummerSlam for you. Enjoy it. And we will come back here tomorrow night. Jaybone, how can they follow you on the old social media, sir?
Oh, you can follow me over on the Twitter box at Jaybone5150. That's Jaybone 5150. You can also catch me every Thursday over on that other little podcast called Total Nonstop Impact, where we're doing the live reactions. Yeah. The live reactions, and then the review follows the live reactions. So yeah.
Absolutely. And yeah, if you want to follow Max Magius on social media, at Max Magius, you can find him on X. You can find the Baron at Scumbag Jordan with 3 N's. And please give our Instagram page a follow. Just search for Ramblers Unleashed. We need to get to at least 1,000 before we can start streaming on Instagram. So Ramblers Unleashed on IG. Follow us there. You can follow us on X as well as the Ramblers Pod. Look, Ramblers.
Did you look into streaming on MySpace?
I heard MySpace is coming back. I did not know that they had a streaming thing, though.
I'm kidding.
That's interesting. I know that they're trying to make a big push for MySpace to come back.
That's just me, because I'm old.
I had a MySpace. Hey, man, I had a MySpace too. I had my top 5 friends and top 10 or whatever it was on MySpace. I miss MySpace, honestly. I'm ready for it to come back. I hope it sticks around a lot longer than what it did when Facebook came around.
Oh boy.
But that is the show for tonight. We'll be back again tomorrow to do it all over again for you, and then we'll be back on Tuesday with more stuff to talk about as far as wrestling is concerned. So please,
how about some fallout from SummerSlam?
Yep, we'll have a lot of fallout from SummerSlam and a lot of fallout from the other promotions too. We got TNA, we got AEW, we got NXT. Got a lot to talk about on Tuesday. So make sure you give us a follow and give us a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and lets YouTube know that you like what we're doing, and that lets us know that you like what we're doing too. So sub it, like it, live it, love professional wrestling. No matter what you watch it, love it, and enjoy night number 2 of SummerSlam 2026. We'll be back tomorrow to talk about it later.
Thanks for tuning in to Ramblers Unleashed. Follow the show on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and click the bell icon for notifications of upcoming episodes.
I gotta stop clicking.